And welcome back, everyone, here. I said good morning to you early on, good afternoon, and good evening now. We're resetting things here. 30 minutes remain on this one. Thank you so much for making it back through this extended weather delay. Thank goodness to the folks at Ward 10 and the turf that's on here. Lola Huddleston will make her way out onto the field in the circle once again. She has been solid. She drove in the first run, kind of catch up where we are right now. She drove in a run, then shortly after that, Kinley Garms drove in, or actually, let me get back to the right side, and that'll probably help. Yeah, Kinley Garms drove in a run. Now we are back in the top of the fourth inning with 2 outs. Brand new count on there as this is a new batter. And we are clock running and underway in this one. So they're sorting everything out here, getting it going again. The question is whether there's one ball on the batter, and it's not. It's a new one. Lauren Kagans will be coming in. She is the catcher getting ready to hit. Huddleston now has been solid in this one. She has pitched 3 2/3 in this one, just giving up the 1 hit, 1 run. It was an earned run and 6 strikeouts.
Wait, 0-0. No strikes, no balls. They're saying the last one grounded out.
So certainly delighted that you all have stuck around for this one. And oh, by the way, there's a couple of games left after this one. So settle in, get a late night snack, and enjoy this one as we get ready to go here. Don't forget, find us on YouTube and around where you're at. And just to reset things too, coming up after this one, it is going to be Texas, Alto, Texas, and Saluda, South Carolina will play, and then Alabama and there you go, found me back. Alabama and host team Tioga. So here we go. After an extended, about a 7-hour delay, we are ready to go.
Higgins with number 21, Giovanni Walker on deck.
First pitch was some 7 hours ago. After things are over with, 8:27, we get up and going, and that one misses outside. Ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Just a little bit of a light rain still falling out there, it looks like, and that one up and out of there. And one thing you have to watch out for is how these teams respond. Is the softball wet or dry? And anytime it hits the ground, it's going to be wet out there because this turf, whereas it dries and drains greatly, if it gets over in anything that is not that brown dirt-looking area, it's going to get some moisture on it. Swung on and missed, and the moisture won't help that one. That threw it right by Kagans. Boy, the voice feels a little bit better after a little rest, too. Yeah, that one hammered it foul down the line. She turned on that well, but got way out in front of it. And, boy, it's when you're ready to get back in it and go. Don't forget, they will play the final 28 minutes of this one or 6 complete. That one thrown out of play, so they'll rotate a lot of softballs in through this one as well. Down on strike she goes, and that is strikeout number 7. So coming back, Lola picks up right where she left off. My goodness. Good-looking fastball there. I think you guys have been away from action long enough, so we'll keep it here. Chuck, let's take a look at that strikeout. This one as well. Down on strike she goes, and that is strikeout number 7. So coming, just freezing her is what it did. Looking, and we wondered if Crawford would come back out there, and she is as well. Ellie Crawford back into the circle. She goes. Ellie's had herself a pretty good day. Gave up a couple of runs in that first inning, but has settled down and not allowed anything since then. And this is that type of a pitcher's duel that we thought it would be, in fact.
It's going to be number 2, Lola Huddleston, and number 33, Emma Rapallo on deck.
Huddleston, who has been just superior in the circle in this one thus far. The 7 strikeouts through 4 innings now, and she will lead things off here. Huddleston and Emma Rapallo due up here. Also is Kensington, and we had this worked out. Paminton. There we go. We did that. I think that we had it right earlier. Hopefully we do again. Texas and South Carolina due up next. Alabama and Tioga to follow. Hopefully we get out of here by midnight. We think we will.
Starting to get some viewers on our YouTube channel here.
They're making their way back in.
Woke back up and got them a cup of coffee. Yeah.
Set the alarm. Get back in and join us here.
We'll be here for a nightcaps. Might as well join us from the comfort of your own place if you aren't able to make it here.
That's right. Again, we told you Crawford looked great in the circle in that little bit of time. And so in baseball, there's one of the differences, too. In baseball, pitchers would be done. They wouldn't come back out for this at all. But in softball, they're used to doing this. Boy, that is a good shot down to second base. That's one of the better throws that we have seen all day. That one from Lauren Kagan of Mississippi. This team from Mississippi out of Columbia. That's how we say it over there.
That's interesting. I've been always Mississippi, but
I put an apostrophe in there, and they shorten it even further. It's the SIP.
It is the SIP.
In their Ole Miss type colors, if you will.
Yeah.
Off and going, rocking back and firing. This one's Crawford, and Huddleston fouls it straight back. Well, these young ladies realize now that the games and the ice cream and all of that is over with. It's time to get back out here and go to work.
All your resting is over with. Time to get out here and battle a little bit.
Crawford jumps in. She rocks back and fires. Swung through that one, did Huddleston. And what you've got to do if you are this Mississippi team, you've got to work efficiently and get out and get you another inning or two out of this if you can. If you are Louisiana, you want to stay there as long as you can. Oh, that's a nasty changeup. It's going to get back to the wall, and Kagan's unable to hang on to it. Huddleston scored that a strikeout. Drop third strike gets her down to first base, and that's going to bring Emma Rapallo. She is the Louisiana center fielder.
And Doug, we started out, ready to roll here. Your KLB First Alert weather update, big change. It's down to 74 degrees, feels like 74 degrees.
That one is kind of push spun over to third base, flying down the line and going to be safe. Just a good piece of hitting by Emma Rapallo to put that down the line where only the third baseman could get it. And when you've got to come up and make that play and throw across the diamond, man, is that a tough one to do. That'll bring Kensington Paminton to the plate.
But no surprise, a 99% humidity.
Nah, no surprise at all. And there's our friends getting back on the chat that's on there. We invite you to visit with us. Let us know who you're cheering for. Did that a game earlier, or in the game earlier. This is a continuation. Boy, you see Crawford really going to work. She is certainly aware of that descending time that is on there. She'll hustle right back into the circle, not take a lot of time. She counts the outs and tells everybody, hey, back up just a bit. You got to tie her shoe, so she was getting time, and she even ties her shoe quickly, being cognizant of the remaining time that's on there. 23 minutes. We'll keep an eye on that clock for you. They will complete the inning that is there. We'll play 6 innings over this final minute, and now
changing
Coach,
out a
yeah,
runner.
they're going to go get a runner. And boy, did you see the look on Huddleston's face? She's like, really? I want to be out here running. But look, that makes sense. You saw how she flew out there. That is number 35. That's Emmeline Harmon that will make her way out to second base. Well, halfway, and that's one of those where it wants you to go back. And they zip throw back down to her. That was a good throw by Kagans behind the dish. And the Mississippi folks wanted the out. Big shout out to Kylie Thornton. She says, go Layla from Mima and Papa in Illinois. So big shout out to Illinois there. Well, Crawford just ready to go as soon as home plate gives her the set to play. That one bounces around off of that netting that is there and ends up rolling off of the dugout roof along the third base side. One ball, two strikes, nobody down here. There's that changeup again. And this Louisiana team is doing a good job of maximizing every moment, getting off the base, giving some time. Now, when she's in the circle, she's got to go back to the base, of course. Crawford rocks back and fires this one, twisted around there, but that one is driven over left field, and it hits that turf and gets by. That's going to send one run in. They're going to try another one at the plate. Hold everything. Back down to third to go, and safe down at third base is Rapolo. What a good piece of hitting by Kensington Pemberton. 3-1 now here for the Louisiana State champions out of Minden.
Base runners on second and third. Big hit. It hit that grass and took a left turn.
It did.
And just kind of baffled and caught the left fielder there, just stood still there for a moment.
Kinley Garms will stand in. She's already got an RBI on the day. That one gets back to the fence. Here's going to be another play at the plate, sliding in safely, and now may go. I don't think it didn't get far enough away to go. But just coming out in a time that you almost think they may be too tight, trying to not force any errors, and that may be causing a little bit of chaos on there. So what was a 2-1 lead is now 4-1. 2 runs come across for Louisiana. Nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. 20 minutes remain of time to play. That one is lifted out to center field, camping under it. Oh, right over the head. That's going to get runner into second base. The 5th run will come across and score. And Garms is on as that didn't hit. So that's going to be a double, it looks like, that they'll give to Garms. And Marion Wimberly now will stride in.
Just slightly overran it there in center field. She was zero at it. But
number one hardest ball to catch is one of those that's hit directly at you.
Yeah.
And we've seen the play in center field of Robinson just so solid. That one's going to be fielded and thrown down the line. And the wheels are starting to come off for this Mississippi team here. As that ball has got to be careful it doesn't get away also.
Had 3 folks over there in line with the ball coming over to third base there. Shortstop, left fielder was all ready to back up third baseman.
It's going to be an error, and that's going to call time. And this is one of those things that you see that managers do in these situations. And all he's going out there to do is say, hey, look, settle down. This is not out of line, but we've got to get these outs, get back in there and hit, and put the ball in play, and things can happen. And that's what you got to believe that Coach Crawford is telling his young team out there.
Yeah, this Louisiana Minden team has come out recharged and ready to go. I mean, they found the bat on the ball and put it in good spots and just charging the bases, making good decisions there.
Indeed, they are. And again, what you tell them as a head coach right there is, look, settle down, slow down, take a breath. Let's get out of this inning. Let's start getting some outs. First and third in front of the bases. Trying to cut off that run from third or get the out there at first. Crawford rocks back and fires this one up and out of the zone. Hung up there, got a shot down to third. Bounces around, but a good job of covering up by the shortstop, Hawthorne. We've seen her just everywhere. Man, talk about the worst possible scenario if you are a Mississippi defender. Swung through that one and missed, did Peyton Wood. Peyton Wood, the third baseman for this Louisiana team. Crawford set to go just as soon as she gets the opportunity. Another good-looking fastball rises out of the zone, but Peyton taking a hack at it. And she's got 1 ball, 2 strike, does Crawford. Ellie Crawford just getting her team in line. Going to take a breath and look in at this 1-2 pitch. Throws it, and it is hammered out into left field. Comes up over the head, and was afraid of that as much as she was coming up on it. That's going to be a 2-base error from left field that will score the run, and that is run number 7.
Up to bat is number 21, Layla Harper with 29, Easton Tate on deck.
Layla Halford now will come to the plate. So Kylie there watching with us says, let's get the win, Minden. Go Layla from Nonke, Aunt Steph, Josh, Gray, and Monty. And that one is over to, oh, what a beautiful play.
Oh, my
Out at shortstop, my goodness. Coming across there was Hawthorne, gets it, slips a little bit, still has the wherewithal to get up and fire it to first. Chuck, let's take a look at it one more time. Josh, Gray, and Monty. And that one is over to, oh, what a beautiful play. Out at shortstop, my goodness. Coming across there was Hawthorne, gets it, slips a little. Easton Pate now will step in, looking to continue it, but I'm telling you, that was just a web gem there from Casey Hawthorne. Ellie rocks back, delivers this one just off the plate and inside. Another runner at third base. That is Peyton Wood. Game, it came into this inning, Chuck, at 2-1, and they've put up 5 runs, has Minden.
And only registered 1 out so far.
Calling time and bringing the wristband down just a little bit, and a little bit of utilizing the time on the clock here.
We find ourselves in the bottom of the 4th. So.
Yep, and you know, Mississippi doing everything they can to get out of this inning and get back up there with their bats. Still just the 1 out. Look, Crawford right in there and ready to pitch just as soon as Pate walks into the batter's box. Swung on and missed, and these Louisiana batters may need to call time when they step in just to get into the rhythm of Wood, because I'm telling you, she is set and ready to pitch. Yeah, I got to think if you're these Louisiana hitters, you're going to get in the box and call time and give yourself a minute, because Crawford is just getting after it. So there is the hand that comes up that lets her get settled. Crawford wastes no time and fires that one just low. Home plate tells her to bring it up just a little bit. Boy, you hear the sights and you hear the sounds of the crowd getting into it on every single pitch here. 14 minutes on the clock.
Count is full.
Correction, 13 now as it drops off a minute. Swung on and missed and down on strikes, and that is out number 2. So Crawford with a good job of throwing that fastball there. And Ava Rapolo now will stride in. Kayla McDonald would be next, but Ava Rapolo has an opportunity to keep it alive. Out to second base, over to first. Good stretch over there at first. And look, I'm telling you, the defense there by Giovanni Walker. Big time. Chuck, let's see it. It's an opportunity to keep it alive. Out to second base, over to first. Good stretch over there at first. And look, I'm telling you, the defense there by Giovanni Walker. Big time. Chuck. And we're back there. Beautiful, beautiful couple of defensive plays there by Hawthorne over at shortstop. And then second base was again over to Walker at first. So Now we'll keep it right here. 12 minutes remain in this one, so this fifth inning will be the final one. We do believe you've got to come out and hit for a while if you're Mississippi, and that would use up to get back into it. That would use up the final 12 minutes or so. If you and so that inning, the fourth inning alone, took 18 minutes to play.
Wow.
But it was 5 runs that were put up by that Minden team. Just a little bit shaky defense there, unfortunately. Rusty, when they came back out, was that Mississippi team, but they are a solid team. My goodness, the pitching of Ellie Crawford has been so solid. Lola Huddleston will come back out looking to finish what she started here. Again, we told you 8 strikeouts on the evening, I believe, or was it 7? Let me look back so I'm not taking 7 strikeouts on there. Appreciate the great work on the instant replay as we saw right as that ended.
Some beautiful plays there, tell you what, Doug.
Yeah, they are. In an inning where defense was kind of what got to them, defense is what got them out of it.
Yes.
Huddleston taking her final warm-up tosses here. Back behind the dish again, Marion Wimbley. She's been there the entire time. Not necessarily the size and stature that you would think of as a catcher, but man, does she have a rifle down to second base, and you saw it on display right there. Going to lead things off is Giovanni Walker, and how many times we've said it over and over today. You make a big-time play out in the field and you lead things off. Yeah. She had that good stretch to keep that play alive there and get the final out of the inning. 10 minutes to go here in this one. 8:55 Central Time is when this one's scheduled to go, and that one poked foul down the line. Boy, just inside outs that thing, and a little bit sooner on it, and that's a base hit, but it wasn't. Again, coming up after this one, Texas and South Carolina set to do battle. We'll set up a new stream when that happens. Walker strides back in there. Boy, very impressed with this young lady. That one comes inside. Well, that was close to getting her, too. Fifth inning, we play 7-1. Louisiana had a big 5-run fourth inning, and that's what opened this thing up. That one outer half off the plate. 2 balls and a strike here. Nobody down. Leadoff hitter in the top of the fifth inning. Again, they'll drop back down to our time limit games, we believe, following this one. Trying to get out of here by that midnight hour. And I think they said something about me not turning into a pumpkin. I believe is what they said.
I don't know you're driving your own carriage.
No, they don't. Reds. Keeping you an eye on the clock. 9 minutes remain, so that's not really becoming a factor anymore, as this will be the final inning here, is the fifth. It's not drop dead. They'll complete it. So if they do hit and time runs out on them, they'll keep going. That strike is thrown in there, looking, runs the count full. Huddleston looking for her 8th strikeout. She has been masterful in the circle today. Low rocks back, fires this one up and out of the zone, and that is going to be a pretty good at-bat, a quality at-bat for Giovanni Walker. She'll find her way down to first base. And Lily Ginn now, who made that play from second base, strides in. Nobody out here. That's what you want. Just get going early. Boy, had a good cut of it. Stepped out of it just a little bit. Pulled off of that pitch. Boy, the energy from these fans just gone in this one. It has That one lifted over towards second base, camping out under it there, and making the play is Garms. Kinley Garms just drifted over, called everybody off, and made the play. And that is the first out here in the 5th.
Number 32, Bailey is your batter with number 11, Lakeland on deck.
Bailey
One out.
Robinson, center fielder for this Mississippi team, started the game 7-8 hours ago, had a knee brace on, and now don't see it anymore. I don't know if it was causing her some discomfort while she was running with it or what it was, but no longer has that. Walker, the runner at first base. Huddleston looking over at her, gets the sign from her coach, and now down to the wristband she goes. Looks inside and delivers that swinging strike off the plate, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Speaking of the knee brace, did you notice that her shoes are 2 different colors also?
I did not. But they match her helmet.
They do, and that's pretty neat. That's nice accessorizing.
It is. Swings at that one and misses. That would be one she'd be better served to zip over to that right field. Go opposite field with it. There is a big gap between right field and center field that I believe they could run for days if they can just catch up with a Huddleston fastball, but therein lies the problem. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 down, bottom or top of the 5th we play. Huddleston rocks back, throws that off-speed stuff up and out of the zone. Another snap throw down to first base, but Walker easily back in.
Almost committed to that swing, but held back just enough to get the ball.
They checked out to second base, but you're not going to really get that call at all when that official is over
Shifted
there.
that far over,
Yeah,
right.
when he's in that B position there, you don't you can't see the bat come around. Lowe will rock back and deliver this one. It is fouled deep into the night over there in those spots that are left open right before the game, and you realize, oh, shouldn't have parked here.
Look, they saved this spot just for me.
Right. A few windshields later, and you realize park down the way a little bit or down the hill. Where we go. We'll redo the 2-2 offering once again. Lowe rocks back, delivers this one. Just fouled off.
What is that feeling like to walk out to your car and there's a ball in the windshield, Doug?
It's terrible. It's happened to me twice
Oh,
in
no.
30 years, and that's twice too many. One and both were revolved around games we were working at ballparks.
And nobody left you a Twix for it either, right?
Nothing. Reset and do the 2-2 offering again. Lola throws that one up and out of the zone. Trying to avoid back-to-back walks here. Walker reached on the walk. Huddleston will rock back, deliver this one. Swung on and missed, and down on strikes, and the throw down to first. Not going to get it. Walker not straying too far from it, but with 4 minutes to go, there are 2 outs here in the top of the 5th.
Batter with number 1, Bailey on deck. 2 outs.
Thompson now will stride in. Lakeland Thompson fouls that one back up into the fence behind home plate.
Hadn't we had one come right back at us just yet, Doug, to test y'all's reflexes here on the counter?
Nah, we good. Reflexes were available a scant 8 or 9 hours ago, perhaps. But yeah, the movement out of this crew here is not no mas movement. 7-1, and we play in the top of the 5th. Huddleston rocks back, throws that one inside. I'm telling you, I'm just impressed with the work of Wimberly behind the dish. Solid arm, moves around, receives the ball well.
One thing about playing at night also, notice there's no more wasps.
Are they sleeping?
They are asleep.
Okay. Huddleston will do it again. Swung on and missed. And that one is chunked down the line. Don't know that that's going to be trouble at second base. Sliding off the base. She's going to be, the ball's out. The ball is on the ground. And that's a good job of coming around from that position by the official to see that. But, that had bad luck written all over it from both sides of it. Stolen base is there on the ball that got away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 minutes remaining here. Huddleston effectively effectively can end it with a strikeout, ground out, or just this third out of the inning. Winner of this one, and it looks like it is going to be the Louisiana team, will play at 2 p.m. tomorrow, scheduled for 2 p.m. on Field 4. Loser of this one will go and play that 10 o'clock game against a very tough Duplin County team. That one is lifted, and look, right on cue, Wimberly behind the dish makes a big play. Chuck, do you have it for us to see?
Let's see.
Clock game against a very tough Duplin County team. That one is lifted, and look, right on cue, Wimberly behind the dish makes a big play. Chuck, do you have it? So a couple of minutes to go in this one, but all you do is come out and swing the bats if you are Louisiana. There's no point coming out and doing it. Yeah, they call the ball game, and they'll run the last minute off of it. And so that is your final score.
Good game, girls.
Louisiana Minden holds on to win this one. They put up 5 when the rain stopped. They started raining the runs down. They'll play at 2 o'clock-ish tomorrow. Mississippi Columbia will play at 10 a.m. in the morning against North Carolina Duplin. That'll do it. We're going to get the next game set up. We'll see you back here. It's going to take a new game, so make sure you get out and come back in to see that. Texas and South Carolina due up when we come back. For Chuck, I'm Doug. See you in a bit.